Hello everyone and welcome to the code quizzes round number 754 for division 2. First question, that is AM deviation. So first we'll read the question and then we'll see the solution, how to approach the question, and then we'll see the solution that I've written. Okay, let's get started. A number A2 is said to be arithmetic mean of two numbers A1 and A3 and the following condition holds. A1 plus A3 equal to 2 into A2. We define an arithmetic mean deviation of three numbers A1, A2 and A3 as follows. D of A1, A2, A3 is equals to A1 plus A3 minus 2 into A2, whole absolute or mod. Arithmetic means a lot to G1. He has three numbers A1, A2 and A3 and he wants to minimize the arithmetic mean deviation of D of A1, A2, A3. To do so, he can perform the following operation any number of times, possibly 0. Choose ij from A1, A2, A3 such that I not equal to j and increment A1 by AI by 1 and decrement aj by 1. Help G1 find out the minimum number of D of A1, A2, A3 such that can be obtained after applying the operation any number of times. Alright, this is the question. So basically we need to decrease this D of A1, A2, A3, right? So here like we let me explain the question, like explain the solution. So since D is equals to A plus C minus 2 into B, right? D of A1, A2, A3. If we take A1, A2, A3 as A, B, C, then it would be D would be A plus C minus 2 into B, right? Which is essentially A minus B minus of B minus C, right? Which is equal to D1 minus D2, where if A1, A, B, C are in an ascending order, D1 and D2 would be the distances between A and B and C on the number line, right? So basically we need to decrease this D1 minus D2, right? Absolute or D1 minus, that is the difference between D1 and D2, the distance between AB and B and C difference is what we need to decrease, right? So in order to manipulate that, it is given to us that we could select two numbers out of these three and increment one or decrement one and then decrement one, right? So here, like if we see from this, if we decrease A minus 1 and then make C plus 1, their total sum would be same, right? So we shouldn't be doing selecting these two and increment both of them because it would lead us to the same solution, the same number that we don't want. So if we want to manipulate it, we either need to choose AB or BC and decrement or increment both of them as we want, which would lead us to the final answer from manipulating it once, that by performing that operation once, that we get the original D plus or minus 3 absolute is going to be the answer, right? So which would like this would eventually mean for a fact that if this is 1, right, for example this D is equals to 1, then what would D dash be? It would be 4 or 0, right? Like um, if this is 1, then it would be 4 or minus 2, right? I mean the inside thing. So it would, the answer would be 2 or like 2 or uh, uh, as I said, like 1, right? 1 minus minus 3, which is 2, and then 1 plus 3, which is 4, right? So if like since this is the least of it, if we take again 2 minus 3 again, which would give us minus 1, but if we take absolute of it, we get 1, right? So if any of the D that we are going to get by performing an operation is 2, we would eventually come to 1, right? So if D is equals to 1, it would still be 1, right? That is the minimum that we could get. If D is equals to 2, even that would mean that we would be getting the D as 1, which is the least minimum, right? For example, see in this example that we're taking from the cases that is given to us, right? Here 3 4 5, d is equals to 0. Like you can do the calculation, d would be 0 because these are in arithmetic mean. But for this example, that is 135, let's say for example we'll sort them out, like a equal to 1, b equal to 5, c equal to 6. We'll keep them in an ascending order. Then we get the d as 3, like 6 plus 7 minus 10, right? So we get the answer as 3, this which is divisible, right? So when we could manipulate it, like add two, like add one here, subtract one here, we would get the answer as 0 finally. Like like basically, yeah, we would get the answer as 2 4 5, like 2 5 5, like something, like we could manipulate it in order to get the solution. For example, let's take this solution, like this one, right? Here we get d equal to 2, as we said. Like here, if d is equals to 2, then which it also implies that the next one is going to be 1. So which is the minimum, right? So what we could like whenever we manipulate it, if we add 1 or decrease 1 and we increase here, like we get the answer in multiples of 3. So what it means is that if this is a multiple of 3, but like d1 minus d2 is a multiple of 3, then the answer would be 0. Otherwise the answer would be 1, because if it is a multiple of 2, like any of this value is a multiple of 3, then like we could decrease it to 0, right? So then the answer would be 0, right? But if this is 2 or 1, which is not a multiple of 3, then if it is 2, like it would be 1, and if it is 1, it is going to be 1, right? So else the answer would be 1. That is the approach to this question. I hope you understand it. Like take a good look once again, and here is the solution. I basically did the same thing. We first take the input and then we do a d equal to absolute of a plus c minus 2 into b. If we get the answer directly as d equal to 0 or d equal to 1, we'll just write d in the, like we'll just write d. Otherwise, we'll take I'm taking three variables p, q, r, such that these are the combinations of a, b, c, right? Like since we didn't sort them in the starting, so we take three of them, like three variables contain exchanging a, b, and c, right? So that we could get the correct answer, like the sorted one's answer, because we never know like which, if the given test case is sorted or not, right? So we take three of them and then we check whether any of them is 0, then we output 0, right? Because if the sorted one is having d as like d is a multiple of 3, then we would get answer as 0, as we have discussed. Otherwise the sorted one wouldn't be, is also not divisible by 3, so the answer would be 1. That's a question, that's the solution that I've written. You can also like take these as an array, right? A of 3, right? And then sort them, sort, and like you could apply the same thing, right? You could do the same, like you could do this approach as well. You could also do this one as well. Like this takes more variables, but it will give us answer in fast time. If we like sort it, it will be almost the same thing because there are only three variables. It depends, like which approach is like quite intuitive to you. So that's it from my side. And my name is Rohit, signing off. Thank you.